last December.
Hello YouTube, it's Damien. It's the bottom of Christmas challenge, now just a Leeds United save. It is episode 20 and today we have got the last two games for the 2022 World Cup. Now, in terms of the 2022 World Cup, I'm going to do next episode a bit of a World Cup recap, sim for a bit of the World Cup, show you guys a bit of what's going on there, the groups, how the groups fare, all that sort of stuff. We're going to do that maybe over the next couple streams. Also, live on Twitch, and as Flash has just pointed, it's cool watching you do YouTube videos while on Twitch. The main reason I do it, it gives the Twitch people who watch Twitch religiously a bit of not an extra content, but they know what's coming out. It also means that if you miss a Twitch stream, instead of having to go watch the VOD and click through what you've missed and whatever, which you can still do because my VODs are available for 30 days, I did a YouTube video and you guys can then go back and say, oh, I missed that, let me go watch it, right? And then the reason why we do this YouTube, you know who you are, guys, people that can't watch it, AJ and all that, they'll catch up by watching the YouTube. Anyhow, today's video, we have Astana and West Ham before the World Cup goes ahead. I'm going to play both. As you can see in the league, since we last met, we are currently sick. We've been back to our former ways. We beat Leicester 2-1. A 0-0 against Sporting, secured top of the group. We did rotate and we should have probably won that game. Brighton went full strength and went ballistic. And now we've got these two games here. I think it's important to show you how we go into the World Cup break. And look, we've got a game in hand on Man City to jump them as well. We've also got a game in hand on Arsenal and on Spurs and on Liverpool and on United. You see where I'm going with this, right? We're in a very good spot. And imagine if we won the couple games that we should have really won this year at the start of the year, West Brom in particular. And we got a couple games on West Brom, which will put us further ahead in terms of in sixth spot. So I'm really happy in the league. In terms of the Europa League, why Astana? Why the last group stage game? I am going to play the kids. It's important probably to show you how the kids play, right? And put them in a tricky situation, travelling all the way and playing Astana would be a nice situation to see how the kids do fare. Last thing we will do in this episode is on the 12th of December, so a bit of simming away. We will do the knockout round draw, so stick around for that. That will be the last part you see of this episode. And then episode 21 will be a bit of a World Cup special. In terms of the team, we are going to walk you through the team in general. Klaassen here is actually going away to the World Cup to go do what he needs to do. Sam Greenwood's been really good. And Morales is going to come out and Vando gets a spot. He's been injured of late, hasn't been doing much, but I can't sing this guy's praises enough. You go to his form. I know the under-23 football isn't the same sort of thing, but coming back from injury, got injured here, came back from injury here, 3, 4, 6. Look, even against opposition you're not meant to, when you're this good and you're meant to be a hot prospect, I want to see you banging in goals in the 23s and be knocking on that door. He has been, without a doubt. Sergio Gomez obviously coming in on one side. Harriet has started finding some really good form on the other. Joe's started to find form in the league, which is in the Europa League, which is good. Pascal on one. Luke Ayling is one guy you don't really need to see, but that's okay. And Creswell on the other. And Leif Davies in for Eliza as well, and Rafinha for Lookman. So there's a couple of people here that you know Ayling, you know Lookman, you know Joe, you know that Harriet and Gomez have played at the level. But then you got the kids, Sam Greenwood needs to step up and show you guys exactly why I bang on about him. Ovando, you guys haven't seen him. I've seen what he can do. He hasn't really scored for me this year, but he's scored in the 23s. Time to see it. We've seen Joe play well in periods. And you guys have never seen Leif Davies play, but I can't highly recommend. He does a job. He's just dead Dutch. Is really good. And he's seen the luck of Creswell and Pascal play together anyway. I prefer them the other way around, to be fair. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how we go in this one here. 11 changes. People's morale will flicker because of that, but they're going to understand I'm going to keep people fit, right? I've got a game. It's been 2 days, now a game. It's the World Cup 2022. Every 2 days there's a game because I'm in the Europa League. I'm rotating and keep people fit. Right, that's your Astana team. Vidra's there, but people may know as well. But apart from that, I don't particularly know anybody really. And I don't even have a full bench, so that probably shows what sort of spot they're in at the moment, this Astana side. I'm going to go into the opposition here and just ask the assistant to see what he wants. And I will go and do that. And I may mark their town, they're 6, so he can't play out. I'm also going to pick a team I think is confident of winning. And we're just going to get into this episode. We're going to play this game. Hopefully we'll go out here and repump Astana, even with the reserves. And then we go play West Ham, win that game, put ourselves in a good spot, go into the Europa League draw. And then, yeah, I also got a golf. I've got to go to a round of golf soon as well. So it'll be nice to get this done in this hit. Anyway, the ball played towards Sam Greenwood wasn't one, but Joe's head is really nice. And Vando's in. A man that knows how to score, gets his first ever senior goal for Leeds here against Astana. And it's really nice to see him score. I want to use this guy a bit more. And, once this season's done, The save won't be over, but we've obviously got the main save that's going to be coming out and is what we're going to be sinking our time into on FM. But expect when we do come back to the lead save in Season 4, whenever that is, expect Evander to get a lot more games. And hey, if Rodrigo leaves, just judging because of his stats, if he was to develop, he would probably be better than Rodrigo by the time he's done. So, in terms of on paper. So, there we are. Anyway, Lookman puts that one over the bar. And there we go. So, I think it's important to have Evander really developing here. Same with Joe out wide. I think Joe could really be as good as Harry Wilson as the ball gets headed away. And that's not too bad as well. And Sam Greenwood's on the ball and away he is going. Still going, Sam. Good ball out there towards Joe. And we've seen Joe do bits and pieces where you're like, oh, God, there he is again. I said, Evander knows how to score. He's a big boy. He's very good at what he does, and that's a very good header, and that's something I really want to see. And a good ball in from Joe as well. You know, Joe in his first year here at the club, right, for people that have watched Season 1 and when we were bottom in that, yes, we probably lacked a little bit of quality around Joe. He came off the bench and didn't really score many goals. I think he didn't even score, right? And we put him out wide. Didn't like it, even though it looks like his stats are better for an inverted winger / inside forward on the right-hand side. We did the same with that boy there on the ball, Sam Greenwood. Hey, he scored in the FA Cup final. He scored goals in the league. We had an injury to Rodrigo for 4 weeks in January, and he scored basically every game. Just a different cut of mustard to Sam Greenwood. Comes from Arsenal. Makes sense, right? But we loaned Joe out. He scored, and he scored here too. Beautiful. I called it before I even said it. He scored in the championship. It was Young Player of the Year in the championship. And it's nice to see Joe just go out there. And, you know, he's had a couple good games in the Europa League already where he's played out wide over Harry Wilson, got assists. And it's nice to see him get a goal. And that kind of gets his monkey off his back here, this game here. You know, 3-0 up inside 20 minutes with the kids. And Joe has scored. And I think the future is really good. And I honestly think that guy could be really good. He was the hot prospect here for a while until Evando's come in. And I think he could be really good. Anyway, Sergio Gomez finds Joe again in the right area. He does beat his man in the end. And Sam Greenwood's efforts blocked. Evando didn't shoot for whatever reason. Evander had an open net and tried to square it. Hey, look, if I was on a hat-trick, I'd be squaring it too. No chance, I would be burying everything. I'd be so selfish. If I was ever on a hat-trick, as a goalkeeper and a goalkeeper coach, if I was ever on a hat-trick in a game, mate, I would be shooting from everywhere. But yeah, like I do on pro clubs when I'm on a hat-trick, I just start trying to do everything. But credit to Evander, he looked for it. Anyway, headed away by Moroni, but we're all over Astana. That's exactly what I wanted to show you. I was like, there's this group of boys... Right, there's some really good potential here to really grow into some good stuff. Anyway, the ball towards Evando's blocked, and Vidra, this is what Vidra's good at, holding a ball up. Pascal reads it, and he finds Harriet, and I want to see this guy dominate a game of football. We've seen bits and pieces, but I haven't seen him do it. Anyway, that's a good ball towards Sam Greenwood, and he can cut it, and he does look for Leif Davies, and he knows how to whip a ball in. He gets to the byline, cuts that one. Lookman ain't missing that one. It is 4-0, and 25 minutes played, and it looks like it's going to be an absolute shellacking here against Astana. And you know what? I know we know how to score, and I know we would be good here, and I know we would win, but I was honestly thinking that Astana away with the kids wouldn't be difficult, but I wouldn't score 4 inside 25 minutes. So this is good. Look, Lookman's no kid. And we do not have like a full team of kids out there. There are some people that know what they're doing. Anyhow, Creswell was on it. He goes short to Gomez, finds Joe. Good ball to Sam Greenwood. Can he bury? Oh, yes, he can. And Sam Greenwood scores as well. And it's important for him to find form because he barely scored at the start of this year. And then he scored actually in the last league game just played. So it's good to have Sam Greenwood scoring goals of late. And there we are. It's 5-0 inside 25 minutes. This could be a cricket score. Sam Greenwood, thanks for coming. And there we are. Hey, look. I want to have a very good attacking record this year. This is really nice to have. No need to make changes. Everything's good. Gomez is balling. We don't score from set pieces, and I tell you what, Harriet really should have scored when it met his head. Doesn't. But it's a good jump from the kid, and he's done well. Does play a lot better as an advanced playmaker on attack instead of support as well, Harriet. But yeah, we're looking really good. The Twitch chat's loving it. And I'm really, 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 really excited for what's going on. Also, to my Twitch chat, for those people on YouTube, we actually just hit the 1,100 follower mark today. Officially, we did it, and then someone unfollowed, so we were there for 2 minutes. But we've done it officially. We've got a photo of it now. Very big thank you to everybody that's followed from Twitch, from YouTube, as Joe's in and makes it 6-0 on half-time, which is really nice to see. And a big thank you to them, and I'm very grateful for everybody that's come and supported the Twitch channel from YouTube or just come and found the Twitch channel in general. Anyhow, 6-0, in the great words of Donald Trump, stop the count. We don't need to play a second half. 6-0 is fine. I would have taken that as a full-time scoreline. At half-time at 6-0, not as good as we beat Aston Villa in the FA Cup semi-final last year. 7-0 by half-time in a competitive match against another Premier League side. I've never done anything like that on FM. But here we go. You watch now, we won't even score a goal. Or let Astana score. It'll be one of those two. In the end, Torres heads, Joe picks it up, and Joe's good at running, and away he goes. He's got a Vando out here, and a Vando back from injury might go for his hat-trick now. Comes inside, stands up his man, he's looking for Joe. He's being unselfish on a hat-trick. Hey, look, credit to the man, because I would be trying to bang him in, like I said. Harriet now can move the ball, looks for Ayling, and his ball towards Lookman's not bad. Good touch from him. Looks there. See what I did? Looks there. Anyway, Creswell. Good ball down the line, Joe. Good touch. Inside, Sergio Gomez. Harriet, Gomez, big switch, Leaf Davies, loves a goal. I would love to see him score. In the end, it's well saved. And Vando can't get there to put it in. He tried his might, did he? In the end, still 6-0 thanks to the Astana goalkeeper. And Gomez is going to have a chance to whip one in. And Joe's not going to win that. And that might be... It's not gone out of play. Gomez again to whip one. Harriet, volley. Oh! He did it. I said it out of like gist, expecting it not to be a highlight. Meanie Harriet has just banged that on the half volley. Love to see it. I'm excited. I am happy with that. That is 7-0. I am ecstatic with that one there. Harriet on the half volley. Bang, bang. Thanks for coming. 7-0. Ball goes long. Picked off there by Joe. Joe now. Goes inside a Vando. Ball out to Ayling. Get it in there, my boy. He does. Lookman. Great save from the keeper. It's fallen to Sam Greenwood. Look, I feel sorry for the keeper. He's made a very good save. Actually, that name looks familiar. Is that the old Mess third choice goalkeeper, or is that me? Egg on my face if it's not. I reckon the Mess goalkeeper had a very similar name. The third choice one. Anyway, that's a save and a half from him, even if it's him or not. But that's a save. Right. Oh, it is. It is. I'm not even kidding you. He's on loan. How are you, Alex? Good to see you. A former legend of the channel. Because he played like 5 games for me at Mess, and he played well with the third choice keeper. And then he wanted to leave. I was going to keep him there for as long as possible. Nice to see it. Anyway, Tomasov. Anything to plug an old YouTube channel? Go check out the 2020 save, a Mess. While you're there, check out Bright Lights. Both unreal saves. Anyway, Lookman now with speed. Can we put 9 past him? Ball in. A Vando for a hat-trick hit the post. He can't get his hat-trick, boys. I feel for him. Ball in again. Joe, bang. It is 9 now. Joe flies in. Is that a hat-trick for him? It is. I'm really, 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 really happy with that. That is 9-0. Feel for a Vando. Really would have loved to see our biggest win in our save so far. Yeah, it is. It is against Astana, though. Like, really. In terms of, like, changes, I don't even think I see the need to, really. We're fully rotated. I'm not just going to let them play. 30 shots in a game, too, with the kids. It's nice. It's good to see. We do have a booking on Creswell. I highly doubt he's going to get sent off. And now Pascal picks one up, too. I could get the centre-backs off. Long ball. Ovando. He's onside. It's a chance for him. He can't finish his hat-trick. The poor kid just deserves a hat-trick. Should have finished the open goal. Tried to square it. Hits the post. Now misses a one-on-one. The poor kid can't get his hat-trick. Anyway, Harriet now picks it up. 75 minutes played. And that is that. They're having a shocker, these boys from Astana. They've just been outclassed. Lookman's dead. Don't care. He's on a 9.3. Joe's on a 10. Vander's on an 8.7. It's what you want to see. Is there going to be 10 0? Is it only going to be 9? Oh, we have a chance for 10, boys. How often have you said he scored 10 in a competitive game? We haven't done it yet, though. Sam Greenwood, though, beats one challenge. Cuts it. Harriet loves him from distance. Instead, he just beats everybody and he puts it wide. Are you serious, mate? You did the hard yard. You beat everybody then. No, you didn't put it wide, did you? I saw things, right? The game just glitched, right? We're really kicking off with an Astana at 10 0. No, I don't believe he's put that wide. I'm actually disappointed it's not 10, boys. Not going to let him know that. Just slightly disappointed. It's 9 0. That is still quite an effort, as the referee should blow his whistle here. The ball to Ayling. Hey, let us have this last one, because Joe wants it. Instead, Ayling, I think, just wants his pop. He does. Yeah, I would too at 9 0. That's game over, though. That is a 9 0 win. The boys have been out of this world. Joe's had a 10. I'm pleased with that, boys. That is sensational. A new loading screen as well was really nice with the full game as well. And yeah, as you can see, people leaving the stands. We're in the back there. We got 16 points from 6 games. Pretty damn good. I am ecstatic with that. I love that. That was superb. And now when I see you guys in a second, YouTube, it will be for the West Ham game and the last game before the 2022 World Cup. Welcome back, YouTube. We now have got West Ham, who are 17th in the league and really struggling this year. And we are only last 7th, but a victory would actually put us 4th on goal difference with City, which is nice. So it'll be up to us to see what we can do. In terms of the team, we will be rotating back in. You know, we'll just be making the changes that need to be made. Jerome will come back in. Pascal out. Robin Koch will come back in as well. Phillips on one side. You guys know the drill, right? You guys know the drill. Exactly what's going on. Rafinha's in. Rodrigo back in. And Sam Greenwood out for Morales. Swap these two around. Vando's form's really good. So is Greenwood's. We're going to get Greenwood in there. The fact that Lookman isn't 100%, I might even get a Vando there. And we might see our Vando start and leave Davies out for Eliza. And that's your team that's going to take to the Meslier, Damien, Meslier, yes. That's your team who's going to take to the last league game for the World Cup. Very full strength. We just need to go out there, win this game, get it over and done with, get it dead and buried, and then hopefully we will be A-OK, get into the World Cup and see how we go. The form is really good of late. We've been performing really well, and hopefully we will be A-OK. And there's no real tactical upsetness, but we've been getting a lot of team selection flack. You know, I guess that the players don't understand they're playing a game every 2 days, and I'm purposely trying to rotate to make sure we'll be okay. Anyway, I didn't have a great look at that West Ham, so I will go do that in a second. When I go to the tactics in the opposition, let's have a look. People that we know. Bizot's in goal, decent keeper. I've used him before. Pablo Fornarals is still there. Bergwijn's here, interesting, on loan or bought? Contracted to West Ham, interesting. Bowen's still here as well. Diop had a 70 mil bid from Sporting. Accepted by West Ham, and then he rejected the contract. Thiago Almeida's in the middle, probably on loan from Liverpool. He is, because I knew he went to Liverpool and didn't think Liverpool would let him go. But yeah, look, we should be doing okay in this game here. Hopefully Rodrigo can continue. There's nothing really for me to discuss. It's with my coaching stuff about training. It's going to be us in the black. It's West Ham in the red. I really also like that if your game's on TV, it's been picked for television, that will show you the league table and the teams like you were watching on TV, right? The fact that this game isn't on TV, you just see the teams walk out and you get into the game. I think that's so clean, right? And Rodrigo gets a ball in there, blocked. Tonali, what a save from Bizot. Rodrigo cuts it, Morales blocked. Wow, what a start to the game. What a save from Bizot. It was absolutely thumped by Tonali first time. Unfortunately for ourselves, didn't fly in. I always love an early goal here. You know, an early goal for me at this Leeds side puts us really calm. Right? It's the games where it just ekes out a lot longer and we concede. They're the games that worry me a bit more, like they would worry everybody else, right? But Bergwijn's there, that's a goal. He's offside, maybe, according to VAR. Hello, we're checking for a possible offside. Is this going to be disallowed? I actually thought he made a very good run. Offside is what's given. The flag didn't go up from the linesman, so he kept it down. He's offside by about millimetres, according to the red lines. But I reckon the back foot Jerome kept him on then. Anyhow, hey, we'll take a bit of slice of luck, if that's what it is. But hey, they're saying he's off by millimetres. Hey, he's off by millimetres. That's the name of the game. We've had so many goals disallowed by that. Anyway, Harry Wilson, Bizot again has made another fantastic save in the West Ham net. And the former Dutch goalkeeper, the Dutch international, has made another massive save and kept this game at 0-0. And Almeida isn't done with this highlight. He is now, because Calvin's absolutely laid through him there and won the ball superbly. Still 0-0. 27 minutes played. It's another corner. We're not good at these usually, but we're not bad at building from this situation. Eliza, Calvin now finds Eliza again. Can he whip one back to Calvin? They're just going to play between them too. Nice. Ball in. Tonali volleys. Oh, it would have been a great goal. That would have been a superb goal to see that one fly in. This West Ham side, down to 17th, been a bit plucky though. So 30 minutes play, we're not finding the goal just of yet. I'm just going to tell us to demand a little bit more here as well. We say this as the ball gets flicked away and Tonali should get on it. Calvin Phillips now. And Tonali finds Menino. Good touch. Harry Wilson, Morales finds Menino. He loves this area. Loves a good ball in, does this boy. Blocked. Falls to Calvin. Blocked again. Harry Wilson. Morales looked offside. Referee's flag stayed down. Morales, it's going to count. It's 1-0. No VAR check as well. I thought he might have been slightly off then. But It's Morales, it's 1, and it's exactly what we need to get ahead in this game and just put ourselves some breathing room. I don't know what I'm looking at. He's miles on. Diop's kept him on by about 4 metres, Damien. Jeez. I thought they were a lot higher than that. Anyhow, 1-0. I wasn't celebrating. I was expecting to see some VAR interaction then. 1-0 to the good. Half time. I'd happily take a 1-0 win if that's how it's going to be. But I would rather us score a couple more. I'm going to tell them I'm pleased. I want this morale to be really, really high going into this World Cup break. And it's been what's working while we've been in poor form. Is just keeping the morale on the higher side by giving them a bit more praise in games, even when they've not been the best. And then Menino now gets tackled, but he rides it, and the ball in's not bad. Rafinha taking a massive deflection. It's actually deflected off Rodrigo and gone in. When you're lucky, you're lucky. And Rodrigo scores his 6th for the year. It's 14 or 15 in total, including Europa League goals. And that is 2-0. And that is not bad. Menino's ball in, pretty good. Like I said, he's good at riding challenges. He's good at beating men. His ball in, Rafinha's effort. It's actually hit Diop, hit Rodrigo and gone in. You feel a little bit for West Ham when they go in, but hey, it's good when they go in for you. You absolutely are livid when it goes in against you. We actually lie 4th at the moment, 2-0 up, 60-odd minutes played. Calvin Phillips is on a booking. I don't need to see him sent off. Tonali's going to go in there, and Harriet's going to come in as well. And Avando's been in great form. Morales is going to come out, and Avando's going to get himself a game here in the Premier League as well. Anyway, Jerome, since injury, he hasn't really got a shot in the Prem, so we'll give him one. Gabriel Menino now, down this right-hand side. Can he do another bit of magic, the Brazilian? Wins a corner. He doesn't make many mistakes, and even when that's the height of his mistakes is winning corners, it's a nice position to be in. 70 minutes played, 2-0 to the good. Doesn't look like they're coming back into it. My last words before I do this. Joe's been in great form. I'm going to get Joe out there for Harry Wilson, get him further learning this right-wing role. I've really liked how he's been playing of late. It's Joe, and look, get him out there, see if he can maybe get himself a goal. But more importantly, some minutes to learn how to play right-wing naturally. 83 minutes played. A goal right now makes things very interesting for West Ham, but Menino's cut that one out pretty easily, and Harriet is good on the ball, and he finds Rodrigo. No time to turn. Avando, ball in. Rafinha, that deserved the goal. It was good build-up play from the boys. The Vando's present of mind to see a pass is really good. Like, I know you back strikers on scoring goals, but I look at their movement, and Avando's movement and his ability to pick a pass is really good. Sujic hits just over, by the way. I thought that might have just fell in. Still 1-0 to the good. 2-0 to the good, sorry. Chelsea 1-0 to the good. And it looks like it's all she wrote. Another clean sheet. Look, hey, they've been coming a little bit, these clean sheets, which is really nice. Gabriel Menino had a really good game and picks up man of the match. A very good win, boys. I'm happy with that. That's just exactly what we wanted. We wanted to go out there, be professional, and go get a result. We've done that. I'm absolutely positive. Confidence is high. They only bring good performances. Also, another thing I really do like is in these Premier League games, after the game's finished, you actually come to this screen after you left the dressing room, so the stadium's empty and that. I think that's top notch from SI. It's the small things that I know that you notice when you play these games a lot. I don't think a lot of people notice that. I think that's really, really, really nice. But yeah, that's our 6th straight win in a row. Boys have done really well. Keep scouting him. He's not bad. And I know Tavares usually goes into people, but in terms of where we sit going into the World Cup break, is 4th. If you offered me that at the start of the year, unbelievably would have taken that. The fact that we dropped games against West Brom and Burnley, right? You imagine we were on 32 points right now. We're 1 point behind United. We're ahead of Liverpool, and we would have a game of hand on everybody. Look, we really should be in that position. And if I'm in that position going this World Cup break, I'm telling you, hey, we're going to fight for a league title this year. The fact that we're not, yeah, we get the 29 points. I think Liverpool, United, probably City when they get going, are probably going to be just too good for us in terms of fighting for a league. But hey, in that spot there, I honestly think we can fight for a top 4 spot. And look, this is going to be the last season we do for quite a while. When we come back, it would be nice to come back in a top 4 spot. Anyway, that's the World Cup, pre-World Cup stuff done. I'm going to come back on the 12th of December with that Europa League draw. And then it'll be the end of this episode. I'll see you guys in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube. Episode 20, final part. First thing I'm going to say, currently doing the World Cup review episode for episode 22, 21. I think I've muddled up my numbers. It doesn't matter. Go check it out. A lot of good things are happening here. Europa League draws, right? I don't know if there's been a thing or not. I've always got through the Europa League, right? And then you've gone straight to the first knockout round. And you've always gone, I'm going to cop some team down from bloody down from the group because there's no seeding, no nothing. Apparently, you just go straight through to the second round if you top your group. I've never had that happen to me. I don't think so. I haven't spent too much time in the Europa League on Football Manager. I will say that. That's a good thing too. But, so we've been waiting and simming for a draw. It hasn't happened. There you go. So no draw, no nothing. So what I'm going to say is this. That's the end of the episode. Check out the next episode because it's going to be the World Cup special. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Thank you and goodbye.